Hey everyone, I'm back and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to dive into the legendary world of Royal Enfield. So I'm going to take a peek at something a little bit special brewing in the UK lineup at the moment. So as it stands, the iconic Bullet name, it's just on one of our beautiful, fantastic machines here in the UK, and that is the lovely little 350 single J series, that little heartbeat of an engine, which I love. It shares the stage with its cool stablemates, of course, the Hunter 350 or the HNTR for those in the know. We've also got that easy cruising Meteor 350, had one of those in Aurora Green, loved it, and the ever so stylish, just requote that one, ever so stylish, classic 350, which we all know I love, and so do many of you. So, but oh boy, am I excited about what might be on the horizon. So while the official details are still under wraps, keeping us all intrigued and in suspense, I think we can definitely put on our detective hats, light up our pipe, pretend to be Sherlock Holmes, and have a little bit of fun here, speculating. We can certainly draw some inspiration from the current classic and of course the existing Bullet 350. So what might we expect? Well, first off, it's highly likely that the new Bullet will embrace a more comfortable, proper two-person bench seat, I suppose. A bit like the current Bullet 350. And that's practical in every wonderful iteration of its timeless look. So hopefully we're going to say goodbye to that single perch of the classic 650, which we also have on the 350. I'm a fan of when both seats are on personally, but I think with a Bullet, when you think about the way it's used in India as well, we're thinking shared adventures here. When it comes to looks, the Bullet has always had a bit of a darker, more sophisticated charm. So I'd anticipate seeing some lovely, moodier finishes across that bike, staying true to that classic Bullet aesthetic. And I think you see mainly black on black, black and chrome, and I think there was that wine red, and that I really like that. And when I think now what they've done on the classic 650, that's my favourite colour actually, that red and white one, and I actually like the handwritten Royal Enfield. And as far as I know, that's actually most people's least favourite, I don't know, so that just shows it's a very personal thing, but that red really works. Now, under the skin, things could get interesting here. So technically speaking, it's quite plausible that it's going to share a lot of its sort of inner workings with the 650 twins. Could be tampered around with, you know, every time a different one comes out, people say it accelerates better, it's got more torque, doesn't have as much top end, so they're bound to play around with that to suit that bike. But I think the figures in general on paper, that could mean we're looking at around spirited 46 brake horsepower. Again, we all know it's not earth shattering, but it's plenty, and a good dose of torque, probably in the region of 38 foot-pound. And I would imagine, a bit like the other 650s, that the weight would tip the scales at roughly 250 when fully fueled up and ready to roll. But of course, the big question on everybody's lips, including mine, would be the price. However, considering the classic 650, that had a nice tempting starting price really for me at 6.5. Definitely thought about it at one point. I'm keeping my fingers crossed that Royal Enfield will work their magic, and once again the price of the Bullet 650 to be quite appealing, so fingers crossed on that one. The Bullet name, well, speaking of that, just wow, just think about that name. This is a true legend in the motorcycling world. It's an incredible machine, really. Holds the remarkable honour, if you think about it, of being the longest continuously running model in any motorcycle manufacturer's lineup. Just think about that as a sentence for a moment. No one else can say that, as far as I know. So back in 1932, the Bullet roared into life with its very capable 350, and then they also did a really slightly more potent 500cc model. And then they also brought out a little charming little 250cc sibling, joining that family in 1933, I believe. And that quickly captured the hearts of the riders thanks to its versatility. So, summarising up what we can only assume, because it's not here yet, I would say versatility. So you could use it to commute or a weekend adventure, really, and it's going to put a smile on your face either way. It's going to do it with grace in both situations. I'm also really looking forward to how this legendary name evolves, really, and what the future for the Royal Enfield Bullet is. So what are your thoughts? What are you hoping to see on this new model? Let me know in the comments down below. I love hearing from you guys. And if you're riding this weekend, ride safe. If you're doing the DGR this weekend, do it with style. Take care. I'll see you in the next one.